Hi, this is Tania Marie. I'm in Pine Grove this time. This is the place we've called home for about the last couple of weeks. Being in the forest, as you can see, I'm actually right in the middle of what I feel is sort of a sacred circle, surrounded by these wonderful spirit trees and quite a bit of the fairy realm. And it was a special place that we did some sacred ceremonies during last week's private retreat, which was the first of the year that I had the pleasure and honor of hosting for a beautiful soul that chose to join me. And I just felt called to come out here today and see how the energy of the theme that I was feeling called to express would want to come through. And I know many around me right now will provide that message and guidance in the way that's meant to be heard. But what I've found is that everywhere that we travel and will continue to travel calls up different layers of myself that I'm working through. And I always realize and understand how whatever I work through is also very integral to the collective process, and whatever I am able to move forward in or heal or strengthen provides openings and accesses for others to do the same, and vice versa. Other people that go through different things that I haven't, or a different layer that I haven't yet, are providing that beneficial experience for me. And so I've noticed recently a theme around the individual and the self. And I know that that's not usually the focus when you're getting on a spiritual path, or you might take different workshops and classes, or really get involved in sort of a new age way of thinking, that you focus, because a lot of what is talked about is usually, collective or service and something beyond yourself or outside of yourself and the bigger picture. But I feel that what's overlooked in that bigger picture is how integral and important your piece of that is. And without your individual energy signature operating in its fullest, most vibrant way, the collective is not benefiting from that. And you're not being of best service to the collective if that isn't supported and nurtured and taken care of. So even in my own processes and experiences that I've gone through, I've seen shifts, and they're very subtle shifts, in where you come to just understand that service is serving you, but simultaneously understanding that that is service to others. And I know that's kind of hard to sort of wrap your brain around, but in order for the tapestry to be this beautiful, amazing creation that, interweaves different colors and patterns and scenes, your piece, your thread, your color or colors need to be as vibrant, as clear, as aligned with the rest in order to create the whole masterpiece. You can't have the tapestry without the individual threads. And so you need to understand the importance of nurturing your thread, your piece, or what I like to call your energy signature. We all have that, and it's simply an expression of the collective through your vehicle, or your human body that your soul has chosen to take form in this life. And that's very important to hone in on and strengthen, and to nurture and support, which comes with self-care, which comes with the courage to be you, which comes with speaking your truth, which comes with supporting your passions and what moves you, and what wants to move through you, and really understanding that when you do those things, you are benefiting others. So it's not a focus of trying to contrive a way for you to fit in, but really heartfully being you. That's sort of a phrase that's come to me. So I know I hear a lot of times people asking the question, how can I be of service? Where can I best serve other people? How does that look? And I don't feel that that's quite the question to be asking. I think more is it should be focused inwardly and asking, how can I best bring forth the energy signature I came to express? How can I be that thread? How can I be the most vibrant thread of the collective in order to then serve the rest of the tapestry? But that comes with honing in on your individual piece and not overextending yourself, knowing your boundaries. And once you know your boundaries, then you can weave in and out and do other things and give in different sort of ways. But until then, you really need to understand how to come within and take care of you. I often see people trying to be all, give all. I have to be of service. I have to do this. I need to help all of these people. Every single person who comes to me, I have to, help them in some way. And then what ends up happening is you deplete yourself. You have an energetic crash. You all of a sudden just have a breakdown. You can't keep going that way. You can't keep trying to do all these things thinking that makes you who you are. You have to be who you are, and those things will then reveal themselves, and the right people and the right situations will come to you, rather than trying to just get all your different octopus tentacles out there and grab onto everything. Sort of just being still, like the turtle, and going within and waiting for those things to attract, in mirror and reflection of the energy that you are vibrating at, your light that you're shining, from knowing yourself. So, for my own journey, that's looked like needing to shift focuses at times when I feel that something no longer is serving my greatest joy and where my heart is, and it starts to feel like it's being forced, or I'm contriving something, or trying to be what other people need and want, rather than asking myself, what do I need and want? That's when I shift gears, which I'm in that process right now, having a transition of deepening into myself and really asking the important questions of what right now is the most important energy I need to express, what right now is going to make me the most joyous, the most balanced and healthy and vibrant. What do I need to do to feel like I'm dancing on water, or flying off the mountain, or that I constantly have sparkles in my eyes? What is that right now that's calling to me? What are that are inside, bubbling and just ready to burst forth? And rather than holding that back, or waiting for, what I think is the right moment, or thinking, oh, well, until I finish this stuff, I can't do that, I actually embrace that energy. I say, this is important. If I don't follow this, I'm going to, have one of those breakdowns. And I've had them in the past. So that, I'm not saying this as from a place that doesn't already know how this can turn out when you don't listen. I do know. And I've had the crashes, and I've had health crises, and I've had, things in relationships blow up in my face. I've had, a whole gamut of things. That's in a whole other story. But I really have learned that I need to tend to the self. And that's important. We wouldn't have come here in different bodies, and wouldn't have come here with unique individual expressions and energy signatures if we weren't meant to be the most beautiful me and you that we were meant to be. It's just about understanding that when you do that, it actually is the most beautiful example and the most beautiful way to serve others. And the rest kind of falls into place after that when you are following the alignment of your energy and as it shifts, just as nature cycles shift. If you go with the flow that's moving through you and wanting to express, things become so much more enriching and beautiful. And so that's something that I'm really focused on right now, and I'm seeing it can be so beneficial for a lot of people that are going through challenges and intensities, and they've forgotten who they are, or they've forgotten what they need, or they're not taking those steps to create the boundaries that are important, or they're not nurturing the passions that are speaking so loudly and wanting to express through. And so instead of focusing on all the outside things and trying to change and manipulate them, or trying to create what the job or the path needs to look like, or how much money you need to create, or this relationship, and trying to manipulate things within it, it's about really just going inside and supporting the things that you need and nurturing the things that you need and shifting and changing those things and doing whatever it takes. I mean, I'm about to walk away from several things that people would probably think, wow, I mean, she does that really well, or she's very successful with that. Why would she not do that anymore? And the reason being is because I need to follow the energy inside of me, and I know that that's the most authentic gift and the most powerful gift I can give to others. I need to follow what I'm feeling, what's coming through in guidance, and really what I came here to do. And that for some people shifts a lot, like myself, or sometimes it can be one thing that kind of stays within one realm, but you just do your own shifts in the other parts of your life. But for me, it's very out there. People see me move from different parts of my work that I do, or moving from different locations or places or travels that I need to go, or the different relationships in my life that I've been through, friendships that shift. I mean, all of that, I don't see any of it as negative. It's just, they're just cycles. They're spiraling cycles within my life, and each of us have those. But I really feel that the individual is something to look at right now, and it's not from an ego place. I mean, if you think about it, if you're always thinking, I need to do this, I need to help that person, and me, I need to be the one that does all of these things for everyone else, could that not be from an ego? Why is it that you need to do them? Why can't other people? Why can't you know how to say no, or allow others to take over and support those people? You have to learn the balance, and I'm seeing it time and time again, and whether it's with some of my clients or students, or especially the young crowd really coming in, and they're so vibrant, and they're so full of energy, and they want to just tackle the world, and I love that they're so courageous in that way. But at the same time, I also know that it's not going to last long, and these days not as long as it used to. We used to be able to endure quite a bit, but you're going to come and crash and burn if you aren't tending to the self, not in the ego way, but in the most authentic you energy signature way that you possibly can, and keeping yourself balanced and taking care of your needs, and making sure that you're following your passions and the flow of energy that wants to move through you, and not feeling guilty or feeling some sort of responsibility that's been contrived, but a true responsibility to the collective that's all about being you. So that's sort of the message that I feel is important right now to impart. probably share more about that. I am putting out a newsletter, and I'll put a little bit of, some of the shifts that are going on in greater detail and why for me in there. So you'll see sort of the journey that I'm going through, because I think sharing our individual experiences is what helps others. But yeah, that's what I feel right now, and I promise to do my part and to be the best me that I can, which being the best me just for me means expressing who I am and the energy that wants to move through me in every single moment to the best of my ability. So I hope that makes sense. I will come back with some more videos soon. This is today's video, and it's for February's newsletter that I wanted to share from my heart. So I'm sending out love to all of you right now. I hope you can feel the beautiful energy here. The sun's setting. You can see it back behind me in the trees, and I'm just really feeling the love for each individual, and the beauty that I see, I hope you'll reveal and bring out more. So until next time, I wish you much creative love and magic, and may all possibilities be open to you.